Hey, my dam of straw is holding up. Let me tell you about it.
They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome.
Well, it looks like our bales of straw are holding. You know, when you build a house, any kind of construction, you've got to deal with runoff. You got to deal with storm water. And what we had to do here is once we got the site cleared, and before we started the foundation, it was important to me to preserve as much of the topsoil that we have up here. We don't have a lot of topsoil. This is a really rocky ridge, but I wanted to preserve as much of it as possible. And I didn't want it washing down into the creeks and the ponds beyond. This is a real issue on any construction site. You want to be responsible in how you deal with this runoff water. So what I did here is we dug a trench the width of these bales of straw, and we buried them about 6 inches. So we basically created a dam that runs the full length of the house here and goes beyond and curves up just a little bit. What I did is I bought these bales of straw from a local farmer. He brings straw up to us, and these were $4 a bale, and I used about 78 of them linked one against the other all the way up. And what this has done, we've gotten a rain since then, and you can see how it has actually held the soil. You can see where the rain has washed up against it. And so I feel really fortunate that we were able to get this in before we got our first major rain, and it's held up really well. You know, it's held us back one day on construction, but I think we're moving along pretty well. The guys have already started digging the foundation for the house. They took the rock that we saved and they've moved it out, and they've leveled off this area back here. And you can see those stones were used to create another dam back here. And so we've leveled this off with the subsoil, and later on we'll come in with some good topsoil once we start thinking about the garden, which, well, that's going to be several months ahead. Now, if you're liking what you're seeing here, I hope you'll continue to follow us and your friends on ehowhome.